Something to think about, right, as you transition into a one-to-one, right, using Google Classroom is going to make your life a lot easier. But we all know the heart of Google, right, is Google Drive. And so Google Drive, again, assuming everybody's at least familiar with the basics, Google Drive, is the same to Microsoft Office. Google Docs is the same to Microsoft Word, right? They're basically the same. And here's what's really cool about this. If you are a Microsoft person and you're a little nervous about the transition, don't be nervous because the two play really well together. And I'll show you an example. If I take this doc right here toward the bottom and I right-click on it and I click on download, you'll see it says converting to Word, and it's actually going to download as a Word, right, a Microsoft Word file. So anything in Google, when downloaded, will convert to its Microsoft counterpart. It also works the opposite way. If I take that same Word file and I drop it back into Drive, you'll see it uploads it as a doc, and you can see it's got that little W, right, representing Word doc. If I right-click and I go to Open with Google Docs, it will convert from a Word file into a Google Doc, right? So that's everything that they have in Microsoft, right, will convert it. So if you are totally on Microsoft right now, converting to Drive, right, is super easy. It's going to do it all for you, and they've gotten really good at making sure the format and font and colors all stick, so there's very little redoing you actually have to do. And I would say most people probably know that, but in a similar vein maybe that some people don't know, is the same technology is actually used with PDFs. They have something, Google bought a company that invented optical character recognition, right, which is basically AI scans a document and it's taught itself what letters look like, and then it turns those letters into something that you can edit. So let's say I take this PDF I have on my desktop, it's 40 pages. Imagine like this is something older that you have. You don't want to retype it, you don't want to copy and paste it, there's like pictures and stuff that you want to use. I load it into Drive, and I'll see it here in Drive as a PDF. If I right-click, open with Google Docs, it will convert that PDF into a Google Doc that then I can edit. So if you have any old worksheets, or if you have any old stuff that you happen to find, it will automatically move it over for you so you can then edit. If it's like a math worksheet, or if it has pictures, sometimes the formatting's not perfect, but it's way better than having to retype everything. So I found that a lot of people don't know about that one, but that could be super useful. The other thing too, I spend a lot of time in Drive, so I want to make sure my Drive is pretty, right? You guys know that if I right-click, I can add folders, and then I can put folders inside of folders, and I can really organize my Drive. I can even right-click and I can change the color of my folders. I know a lot of people get very passionate about folder color, so if you want to color code your folders, if you want to put folders in folders, to me, right, Drive management is very sacred, especially where I teach now, 4th through 8th grade, I see 700 kids a week, and they're all turning stuff in. If my stuff wasn't like super organized, my life would be a nightmare, right? So know that you can make folders, put folders inside of folders, and then even color code it if you wanted to. Say again? Right click, and you're going to, oh no, I'm sorry, is it new? Yeah, we're going to go new folder in the top left. Then you can add folders, and then again, you can put stuff into folders, you can put folders in folders. Super helpful to keep everything organized. And the other thing too I noticed that some people may not know about Drive is that there's 2 views. And just like people are passionate about the colors of their folders, I find that they're passionate about their views, right? A lot of people may put it in their match profile, what kind of view you enjoy. I like list view because it's compact, right? But up here, you'll see that there's something called grid view, where it's a lot bigger and you can actually see what the assignment looks like, for instance. So like that presentation, I can kind of see the title slide. So knowing that you can switch back and forth between views can be helpful as well. Right? So just some stuff in Drive that's totally worth checking out.